City Council, Mayor, City Attorney, Treasurer, Chief of Staff, and audience. This is the City of Romulus City Council regular meeting for Monday, December 23rd, 2019. This is the last meeting of the year. And at this time, the agenda calls for a roll call. And we have Councilwoman Abdo. Councilman Barton.
Here.
Councilwoman Roscoe.
Here.
Councilwoman Talley.
Here.
Councilman Wadsworth.
Here.
Councilwoman Webb.
Here.
And Councilwoman Williams.
Here.
Mr. Chair, we have a quorum.
Okay, thank you.
Tonight's council meeting agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda. Number 2, minutes. Number 3, petitioner. Number 4, chairperson's report. Number 5, mayor's report. 6, clerk's report. 7, treasurer's report. 8, public comment. 9, unfinished business. 10, new business. 11 is warrant. 12 is communication, and number 13 is adjournment. And a motion has been ordered to accept the regular council meeting agenda as presented.
So moved to accept the agenda as presented.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Talley, supported by Ms. Webb, for approval of the agenda as presented. Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Number 2 are the minutes. 2A, for approval are the minutes from the regular council meeting held on December 9th, 2019.
So move for December the 9th, 2019.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held December the 9th, 2019. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Agenda item 2B, for approval are the minutes from the special meetings that were held on December 9th, 2019. At 6:30, there was a closed session, and at 7 o'clock, there was a study session. Motion would be in order to accept the special meeting minutes as presented.
So moved to accept the special meeting minutes as presented.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Williams, for approval of the special meeting as presented. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Abstain.
Ms. Talley?
Abstain.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. The motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, on the agenda, we have a petitioner this evening. We have Bruce Babillard. I hope I pronounced that correct. Well, if you wouldn't mind taking the podium, and he is here. He's the Chief Marketing Officer of DivDat Network. He's here to request for the city to enter into an agreement. Just before he makes his presentation, just wanted me to make note is that if council approves that this will be under, it's an action item under the mayor's report for this evening.
Thank you. Good evening, council members. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Mayor, thank you. Treasurer, thank you for having us here. With the DivDat Kiosk Network, we are a network of about 75 kiosks in the Metro Detroit area, currently serving the Wayne County Treasurer's Office, DTE Energy, the 36th District Court, the Detroit Water Sewage Department, as of this fall, E-Course, the city of E-Course, Redford, and we're in talks with several other cities. We came to you a year or so ago, and I have to applaud Treasurer and all of you. We have a great program that works, but we proposed a $10,000 integration fee. It's got great value, but still $10,000 to integrate our technology so that we could put your city on the kiosk network. We heard from you that we can't afford it. We heard that from these other cities. It's just too much. It's not in their budgets. Back and we changed our model because it's important to serve the people of Romulus as it is all the people of Wayne County. So I'm very pleased that our Chief Financial Officer and our CEO agreed to waive those fees. So there's no upfront cost to you. We have now 100,000 people a month using the kiosk network to pay their bills. It provides them a safe, free, convenient way to pay their bills at more than 75 locations. On behalf of the Wayne County Treasurer, when we first deployed it, paying their delinquent property tax bills, and frankly, we didn't know if it was gonna work. Worked extremely well for DTE, people paying a simple energy bill, $50 or $100, but is someone gonna use a kiosk to pay a $1,000 delinquent bill? And we said, Mr. Treasurer, we don't know. We'd like to do a 3-year contract with a 1-year out. Let's work to see if it will work. First few months, it didn't work so well. The remainder of that year, we collected $25 million for the Wayne County Treasurer. This year, we'll collect over $33 million. So it's working extremely well, and people like it because it's fee-free. And we say it's fee-free with a little asterisk because some of the billers decide whether they want to absorb the credit card costs or not. Otherwise, it's just a pass-through cost with the normal credit card charge. We don't charge for that. So that's why we say it's fee-free with a little asterisk, and your treasurer pointed that out as well. So it's extremely well used by people. It saves them time and effort having to go pay. There are about 25% of Americans and a lot in this county that prefer to use cash to manage their bills. They can't afford a high-interest credit card, or the prospect of having an NSF on their checking accounts. So we know that works. We've got a proven model, and we're asking you to join this model. We'll put a kiosk here for people to pay their water and tax bills. There's already one at the Romulus Recreation Center, but they can't pay anything for Romulus. They're paying mostly their DTE and Detroit water bills. So I'd be happy to walk through our presentation. I think you've seen some of what we offer, and what we're proposing is a managed kiosk service. So you will have no responsibility for that machine. We own, maintain, and operate that machine. However, the transactions that take place on that machine will be as if someone were at your cashier window. So it'll be your rules, your regulations, and that money is wired over to your ACH account, to the account your treasurer designates. If someone, God forbid, were to take or damage the kiosk, that's all on our insurance, and that was pointed out through your attorney. So you have absolutely no responsibility for that machine. And on the back end, we do provide a very unique reporting tool for the treasurer to get back-end information data. So if there's a problem with the transaction, they're gonna have that on the dashboard. They can drill down and find out what happened to it. This worked really well for the city of Detroit. We're actually populating all the revenue streams into that dashboard. So we think by this time next year, it'll be the only city in America that will be able to tell you exactly how much money they took in that day. So we're very excited about what we're doing to help taxpayers in Wayne County, and applaud you for the concept of embracing this for your citizens. And I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Any questions? Mr. Wadsworth?
I have 2 questions. I guess I should go to the treasurer first. This is gonna be a physical machine in this building. Someone like me that pays online in the city, would that still be available?
Yes, that is still available.
Is this machine gonna make your job any easier in the treasurer's office?
Well, so I think what's important here is that it's real time. So people that can't make it during normal business hours, that might drop their payment in the drop box, they might go up to the kiosk at this point and go ahead and choose the payment of choice. And then it's automatically, they select the parcel that they want to pay or the water account, and then it's automatically credited to that account with a receipt that shows that and the new balance. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And where is the machine gonna be located?
Right outside the double doors here, there's, if you're walking
Okay.
out of the building to the left,
That'll be 24 hours a day?
correct.
All right, thank you.
And if I may add on that, that was an excellent question. We found through our data that 40% of these payments are being made after normal business hours, and another 30% on weekends. People that are working 1 or 2 jobs have a hard time coming down
Okay,
to pay between 9 and 5.
One more question.
Yes, sir.
What would be the tool or the instrument to tell the public that it's there? A lot of people don't watch these meetings, I mean, obviously.
Well, we'd have to do a good job of communication, whether it be on the cable, council meeting, newsletters that go out. There's all sorts of, ways to communicate that. But, I also wanted to say too, you have people that, are adamant about coming in and speaking with somebody. We're still gonna have those people. You've got people that wanna put their payment in the mailbox because that's what's convenient for them. These are for the people that can't make it, on time but need to get that payment in, and they wanna avoid that late fee. So that's a beautiful thing when you can make it up there past that 4 o'clock timeline. You'll have all the way up to 11:59 to get that payment in real time and avoid those fees. Social media, we'll get it out there on Facebook. So we'll definitely do our job and get that information out there so people know that that's
Okay,
available
fine.
to them.
Thank you, thank you.
Ms. Williams, and then Ms. Roscoe.
Yes. Now, I see where this is a pilot program for 90 days. So do we revisit this after the 90 days?
Well, actually, we'd proposed was it 90 days?
Right, and that was open to discussion.
Yeah, so what we normally do is to do a 1 year out. We don't want a kiosk here if it's not working for you. We do the integration and then deploy, and we found, no one has removed them. And in fact, we don't want a kiosk if it's not maximizing transactions and it's not working for your needs. But we found that it works extremely well.
So my question is, we will revisit this after 90 days.
That is
Is
up
that-
to, yeah, or you can just let it go. So it's up to you. If it's working, again, it's up to your
Yes.
discretion.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Roscoe?
Oh, my question is, one at the rack, we basically is for Wayne County, taxes, DTE bills, so on and so forth. This one here will cover what? What all will you be able to pay with
Let me
that?
clarify that if I may. Not everyone who pays taxes or water bills in Romulus works in Romulus. They may work in outer Wayne County or even Oakland County. You will be part of our network. So there's 75 kiosks. They'll be able to go to any one of those kiosks and pay the city of Romulus what they owe.
Okay,
So everyone, all the kiosks, you can pay a water bill, city of Detroit or Romulus. You can pay your court fees and fines, delinquent tax bills, or your DTE energy bill. And we found the kiosk people like to use it as a one-stop shop because it is fee-free.
okay, thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it
Thank you.
does.
Well, you said that if you live in Westland or a different city, can you come here and pay a tax bill on that machine?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
If you live in a different city,
Yes, sir.
you can pay your tax bill from this location?
Yes, you could.
Wow, okay. Ms. Talley?
So if it's a cash payment, it's free.
Correct.
If it's not a cash payment, then what?
ACH, it's free, so check, we scan checks. If
Okay.
Up to your treasurer, if they assume that if you want to accept checks, you don't have to. That's your treasurer's business rules. And if it's a credit card, there's a merchant account. And again, each biller sets their own rules. For example, the Detroit Water Sewage Department, they absorb those credit card costs, so it doesn't cost the consumer anything. Other municipalities, like E-Course, they say, hey, Hamtramck, we can't afford that.
Right.
So the consumer's gonna pay whatever that credit card normal transaction rate is. There's no add-on costs. So if you're buying something, there's if you go to a store at the mall at Christmas time, and you buy something, either the merchant's paying that fee or you. So whatever that normal transaction fee is.
So would that be something we would have to decide as a city?
That's a decision of the treasurer, correct?
Okay. Oh,
There would be a fee. There's
There
a
would
fee
be a fee.
currently when a customer comes and uses a credit card. We
Okay.
can't absorb the cost.
Yes,
Right.
effective. I'm sorry,
Right,
you're
okay.
quite right. On taxes, it's against state law for you to absorb those costs.
Gotcha.
On water bills, you could, but again, it's the city's decision.
okay.
Ms. Webb?
Well, I'm sorry, real quick. If they have so many transactions with the fee, but it doesn't matter how many transactions are done on that kiosk, it's gonna be a fee regardless.
Another thing, we're helping to serve what we call the underbanked and underserved. So these are people that don't necessarily go online, like a
Right.
lot of folks. For every transaction payment, a lot of people are going to the kiosk just to look up and see what they owe.
Okay.
Get their money, and then come back and pay. So it's a great tool.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Webb?
Okay, before I say this, I'm gonna yield the floor to the treasurer, and then she'll yield it back to me. I believe she wants to clarify the tax regarding Westland or some, few
Thank you.
bills.
Yes, I do. So I just wanted to clarify, if you live in Westland, but you own a home in Romulus and you want to pay your Romulus tax bill, you can. If Westland does not have an agreement with the company, you can't, they won't take Westland payments. That is correct.
It's absolutely, it's
So
only for the
it's,
cities
if you
on the-
have that agreement, if they have the agreement with that city and you own property here in Romulus, so if you, let's say you work out in Macomb County and you own Romulus property, you could pay at a kiosk out in Macomb County without coming all the way back to Romulus.
Oh, okay.
But it would have to be a Romulus or another city that is contracted with DivDap.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Mrs. Treasurer. My first thing I want to say, thank your board for waiving the $10,000 fee. That is very, very important. Now, Ms. Treasurer, will you receive each day a receipt or either a count of what has come into that kiosk?
So there is, it's my understanding, there is a report, and I'll let him explain that, because
Okay.
he has,
It's actually two ways, Ms. Webb. As the transactions are made, that'll be logged in with the city, and at the end of the day, we'll do a batch file, so they'll get a list of all transactions. And at the end of the day, where they specify, we'll do an ACH payment to the account that the treasurer designates. But there's a complete record of every transaction.
Okay, and one more statement I'd like to make. My only concern really was security, the lighting. But I did speak with our mayor about an hour ago in regards to that. So he may be bringing something to my colleagues in regards to getting more lighting or security cameras put up. That was my major concern. And thank you very much for this presentation, and you gave me a headache because it took me about an hour to read all of the fine print.
I'm sorry
Thank
about that.
Madam
But,
Treasurer.
I just want to reflect on security. I've been in marketing for 30 years with different companies, different products. Done a lot of focus groups with this one. And you've probably heard about in Detroit, it's a tough town, people stealing ATMs out of stores and whatnot. I'm going to knock on wood. We've yet to even have a scratch on the kiosk. And the reason being, this is a lifeline for people, and this is a way for them to pay. The number one word I've heard from our consumers is, we love these machines. It gives them freedom, peace of mind, dignity. I've paid, I got my official receipt, done. Versus having to travel somewhere to go to pay, then going somewhere else to pay. So it gives people a lot of peace of mind. They like it.
Thank you.
Ms. Page?
this is the most exciting part for me. So if you could just give a real quick review of the smartphone.
Sure. Part and parcel of the kiosk, we are providing the city of Romulus and our other customers our mobile phone, so you can make these payments on the phone, and the transactions are, again, you can take a picture of your check, credit card. Obviously, we've yet to figure out how to put cash into a smartphone. So that comes with the program. We've invested over $250,000 into the deployment of the mobile technology. There's no charge to you whatsoever for that, as long as your web, as well as the web pay, online pay. So that's another feature that we offer, and we update that. What we found is by aggregating the cities and working with the county, we're spending our time in that technology. These machines are PCI compliant, high security. We handle the cash pickups, so it's freeing up your treasurer's time to do other things, and all that's reconciled for us. So you're going to give your residents 3 ways to pay: online, which I know you're already doing, through the mobile web, so you don't have to, any development costs, you don't have to pay for any of that. So we're going to keep upgrading that, and it also dovetails with the kiosk, meaning people can download a QR code with your tax label, so instead of typing in their account number or scanning in their bill, when they go to a kiosk, they can scan that, so it's even a faster transaction for them. So instead of spending 90 seconds at the kiosk, they can do their transaction in 60 seconds. Thank you for asking.
I do want to ask one more thing. I believe I heard you say there was no fee, but wasn't there a charge of $0.25
Yeah,
per
I think it's
transaction on the
25
cell
cents
phone?
for the-
Just
for the
wanted to
mobile-
clarify
mobile
that.
payments.
Okay.
And again, that's very inexpensive.
Very inexpensive, but I just want to make sure we're getting the information out
Again,
correctly.
the reason it's a different charge is the kiosks are very expensive machines to deploy, technology upgrades and maintenance, and we're doing cash pickups and insurance, so a little bit different than the mobile app.
Thank you.
Any other comments? No more questions or comments? Okay. You good? Thank you.
Well, I applaud you for serving your residents all year long, and with this new deployment, I think your residents are going to really, really appreciate it.
Good.
Thank you very much. If you have any other questions, please let us know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Through the chair, if we don't have any
Yes,
more
Ms. Webb?
questions, I'd like to make that motion that we enter into an agreement with DDAT.
Ellen's trying to get your attention.
I'm sorry, Councilwoman Webb. That is under the mayor's report for council to take action. It was just under petitioner in order to make the presentation so that you can, kind of hear how the service is. And then under the mayor's report, you'll be asked to take action.
Thank you, Ms. Clerk. I was just looking at the clock at 10 to 8.
It's okay. And so, number 4 is the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. First of all, I'm going to recognize Councilwoman Abdo.
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion that we recognize and give a certificate of recognition awarded to the Landis Machine Shop. The Landis Machine Shop is celebrating 91 years of operation in the city of Romulus. And it's been in the same location for 91 years, currently run by the Lukowitz Corporation for 40 years. Through the years, the Landis Machine Shop has provided steady and gainful employment to many Romulus residents, thus contributing to the area's economy and the company's success. So therefore be it resolved that the administrative and legislative officials of the city of Romulus express their sincere congratulations to the Landis Machine Shop for being one of the longest thriving businesses in Romulus.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Mr. Wadsworth for resolution for landing machines. Mr. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Ms. Williams? Yes. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved. Now the chair is going to recognize Councilman Wadsworth.
Thank you, Mr. Barton. I just, on a quick personal note, Mel Zilka is back home, and he's resting, and I think he's watching this TV show tonight, and he's in a difficult, very difficult situation, and I just want to say to you, Mel, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wadsworth. And the chair would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is our last council meeting of this year of 2019. I just urge everyone to try to be safe and enjoy your family and friends. With that, I'll conclude the chairperson's report.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to accept your report.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Talley, to approve the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Williams? Yes. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved. Thank you.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening, City Council, or Treasurer, Clerk, and audience. No quote tonight. I just want to, like the chairman said, wish all our electeds a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, our employees, their families, and our residents. I think we have a short video to run, and then I have one action item. So if we could run that, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine Dancy. Here's what's going on around Romulus. We want to remind everyone of the holiday closures coming up. Offices will be closed on Tuesday, December 24th, Wednesday, December 25th, Tuesday, December 31st, and Wednesday, January 1st. Also, there is no curbside waste management rubbish pickup on December 25th and January 1st. Christmas trees will be accepted at curbside through January 11th. The Romulus Athletic Center now has pre-registration available for their Kids Night Out programs for 2020. On the first Friday of every month, children ages 6 to 12 are invited for a fun-filled evening with activities, swimming, and games with pizza and drinks provided. The event is 6:30 to 10 p.m. and there is a discount for pre-registration and for RAC members. The first Kids Night Out is January 3rd. For our good news of the week, we would like to commend the Veterans Outreach Coalition for another successful Wreaths Across America event. Thanks to the many corporate and individual donations, all of our more than 300 veterans buried in the Romulus Memorial Cemetery were honored with a wreath for the holiday season. We also want to congratulate Jan Lemon and the Cemetery Board for the installation and ribbon cutting of the new cemetery gates. This ceremony was held shortly before the wreaths event and really upgrades the entrance to this important city landmark. Thank you to all the supporters of both of these events. Thanks everyone. Remember to like and share us on Facebook and YouTube or visit our website for more info. Have a great night everybody and Merry Christmas.
Mr. Chairman, I do have one action item tonight, and this is the recommendation that came through our city treasurer, Stacy Page, and legal counsel. And this would be to concur with the administration, authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached DivDat Kiosk Network Master Service Agreement with Diversified Data Processing and Consulting, Inc. And that was based on the petitioner's presentation that you heard earlier.
Through the chair, if I may try this one more time.
Yes, Ms. Webb.
I'd like to make that motion for the clerk and the mayor to enter into the agreement. And also, this is for a 90-day pilot study to see how it fits into our community.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Roscoe for the DVDAC network agreement. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, roll call vote. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Tally?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council, and we'll definitely work with the treasurer's office to help promote this every way possible, because it's a great service to the community. With that, that concludes my report, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Number 6 is the clerk's report, and I do not have anything to report, but I would like to announce that our annual Martin Luther King Day Community Celebration is coming up Monday, January 20th in 2020. Again, this is collaboratively with the City of Romulus, Romulus Community Schools, the Romulus Ministerial Alliance. Everyone is invited. We'll have our usual march, which will begin at 8 o'clock. If you do not want to march, if it's too cold, you can join everyone for a great pancake breakfast that's sponsored by the Rotary Club at the high school. And then there will be, that's from 8 to 9:30, and then at 9:30 there will be our usual celebration. One thing I want to announce again, the breakfast is always sponsored by the Rotary Club. Usually there's a meet and greet at 7:30 prior to the march, and there's usually hot chocolate and donuts and refreshments. And this year it's being sponsored by the Romulus Firefighters Union, Local 4126. So we want to say thank you to them for doing that. So we hope to see everyone there January 20th, and I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a healthy, happy incoming new year. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam
That
Clerk.
concludes the clerk's report.
Thank you.
Number 7 is the treasurer's report.
Thank you. Good evening, council, mayor, clerk, and audience. Again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you, including Mr. Babiars and the council and the mayor for their help. And I think that the residents are gonna really be happy that we have this. So thank you for your help in that. And then I want to remind taxpayers that for those of you that do use your property taxes, of course, you have to seek your the person that does your taxes for you. But income tax that does your income taxes, to make sure you get your property taxes paid for the 2019 tax year if you're going to use that and able to use that for your taxes. So I want to remind everyone of that. And then finally, I just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Treasurer.
Number 8 is public comment, and this is the portion of our meeting that's set aside for those of you that are in the audience. The rules to address City Council can be found on the back of your agenda. If you'd like to address City Council, please raise your hand, and after being acknowledged by the chairperson, we ask that you approach the podium and please state your name. Please note that you have 3 minutes to speak, and any additional time will be upon the consent of the chairperson. We do not have any written requests this evening.
Okay. Any comments from the audience? Okay. Ms. James?
Good evening, everyone. I am Edna Talon Jemison from Fairways at Gateway Homeowners Association. And I am a believer that if I can complain, I can also congratulate. Or give great comments, I should say. I just want to thank all of those who were able to come out for our first annual holiday party. Your attendance was well received and greatly appreciated. And if you don't mind, I have a little something for all of those who were able to attend. Not to seem as though I'm pointing out anyone at all, but Mayor Bearcroft, we understand you initially weren't able to come. Glad you took the time to come. Virginia Williams, we thank you for coming. John Barton, we thank you for coming. Tina Talley, we thank you for coming. Kathy Abdo, we thank you for coming. Stacy Page, we thank you for coming. Ellen Bragg, we thank you for coming. Also, Barbara Crate was able to come. Jasmine Dancy was able to come, as well as Chris Dunn. Greatly appreciate it. We do plan to do it again, and we'll send out invitations. I don't think we were able to get everybody an invitation we intended to, but we'll do a better job of that. So And if you don't mind if I can approach?
Sure.
Thank you.
Can we give Ms. Talon and the Gateway community just a hand for their first, a successful Christmas?
Thanks, sweetie.
Yes, Mrs. Page.
Again, I had a really nice time, and the food was excellent. Nice job, the photography, all of that. I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures, but like Ms. Bragg said, you guys just did an awesome job, and I know a lot of work went into that, and we really appreciate it, and thank you for the invite.
Thank you. Any other comments from the audience? No other comments from the audience? Madam Clerk, we're gonna close that part out.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Number 9 is unfinished business. Number 10 is new business. Number 11 for approval is warrant 19-24.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion, we pay warrant 19-24 in the following amounts. General Fund, $87,157.50. Major Street Fund, $25,176.97. Local Street Fund, $11,795.49. Public Safety Fund, $19,538.59. I get to quit?
3 minutes up.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
I'm working on it, guys. Cable TV, $153.44. Merriman Road Special Assessment, $5,846.46. Street Lighting Fund, $48,931.33. Oakwood SAD, $102.54. Garbage, and Rubbish Collection Fund, $2,243.04. 9/11 Service Fund, $5,741.33. NARC forfeiture for the state, $1,815. Library Fund, $13,501.05. DDA, $2,860.12. Tifa District 2, $6,812. Water and Sewer Fund, $1,102,953.12. Motor Vehicle, $22,581.85. Technology Services, $31,683.91. Retiree Insurance Benefits, $206,698.28. Revolving Fund, $23,247.74. Current tax, $18,145.08. Delinquent Personal Property Fund, $5,289.11. Payroll Fund, $108,968.35. Total, $1,751,242.30.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Talley, to pay warrant number 19-24 for $1,751,242.30. Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Ms. Talley.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth. Ms. Williams.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Ms. Webb.
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Warrant 19-24 will be paid.
Number 12 is communication.
Yes, Ms. Williams.
Yes, I would like to announce that the Upscale Warehouse Lounge is now open. Location 6492 Wayne Road, Romulus, Michigan 48174. Wednesdays, 4 p.m. to 11 a.m. Thursday, 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. Friday, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. Saturdays, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. And Sunday, 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. And they are having a very special New Year's Eve, and it starts at 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. with a live band. Proper attire admission only, cover charge, and for more information, you can call 734-326-3000. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Barton?
Ms. Tally?
I'm gonna make this quick. I just want to say thank you, Edna, for that. It was a great event, and thank you for the invitation. It was an honor and privilege to be there, and I'm gonna keep that short. I got a lot more I could say, but I'm gonna be quiet. But thank you. And then just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, Happy New Year, and peace on earth and goodwill towards men. Enjoy your holidays. Is that good?
Yeah.
Through the chair, if I may.
Yes, Ms. Webb.
Thank you, my wonderful colleague. I would just like to say Merry Christmas to everyone, and let's pray that everyone has shelter, warm clothing, and nourishing food to eat this holiday. And also let us not forget, they eat and sleep and dress more than one day out of the year. Thank you.
Ms. Williams?
Yes, and I would also like to say to every resident in the city of Romulus, have a wonderful and Merry Christmas, and bring in the new year with knowing that we've made it another year. Thank you.
All right.
And again, I'd like to say, let's give Edna another big hand because she came out tonight and really expressed her feeling. Let's go. Again, I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be safe, love each other, eat good, and be ready for next year, 2020. Very exciting year. Thank you.
Is that it? All right. Number 13 is adjournment.
Merry Christmas and so moved.
Support.
Who supported that? Okay. It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Webb for adjournment. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes?
Ms. Tally?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo? Chair votes yes, we are adjourned. Thank you.